microphone check, rhythm and vibe, straight as an arrow, keeping it live. Stalling is balling, mics in control.
Glenn Powell, if you're listening,
Wow.
I am available. I am also a Texan. I live at the tip, just the tip. Please come through. I also love movies. I'm a God-fearing girl. I love my parents and Texas-style chili. I make a really good batch of that. So yeah. I make good cornbread. I make really good green chili and chicken enchiladas. I just made a whole batch of tamales over Christmas. So
Okay.
I will make sure you are fed.
Laid gay, dropping rhymes that slay. In the golden era, where the real ones play. GCA crew, keeping it true. Spitting dope lines till the break of day. Back in the day, we had the style. Retro beats with that smooth vinyl dial. Flow so fresh, lyrics so tight. Representing the essence, shining so bright. Golden era, where the legends reside. Late and gay, taking you for a ride. GCA, bringing the classic sound. Hip-hop pioneers holding the crown. Golden era, where the legends reside. Late and gay, taking you for a ride. GCA, bringing the classic sound. Hip-hop pioneers holding the crown.
Hello and welcome everybody to Late and Gay with the GCA episode 44, man. Oh my goodness, we are coming up on a year, which is amazing. Thank you everybody for being here. I am Mo Zamboni, one of your hosts, Malty being the other. Hello. Hi. Wait, no, hi. I'm still trying to get used to that. We are here, and we are here with some wonderful guests and some new members. So without further ado, I'm not one to belabor things. Malty, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. Before we get to me, we have a new announcement as opposed to old announcements, kind of like old babies. We have inducted Nomi Without You into the GCA. She is officially one of us.
Yay!
One of you guys. I don't know if I made a mistake or I might regret this later on, but I'm having a good time so far.
You will definitely regret something, but
You will.
Definitely a mistake.
No. But no, I'm actually excited to hang out with you guys, and I'm looking forward to hanging out and fun topics with our cool guests and having a good old time all around.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah. As for me, it's just the same old rigmarole. I make videos for the channel. We're always talking with the chat. We're always doing stuff behind the scenes. We're always around. So reach out if you have something or if you want to poke fun of us. By the way, get your memes into Secret Memer. I know ABF will be here a little bit later on, but if you haven't yet, get your memes into Secret Memer ABF on the Discord.
Absolutely. So to let Nomi have a proper introduction, Nomi, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Yeah, it's actually funny because I just woke up from a nap like 10 minutes ago. So I was like, not again. I'm not going to fall asleep. I promised myself I will make an effort to wake up on time, and I did. So I deserve.
Where was that effort the other night when we were supposed to play games? And you woke up from the nap.
I did wake up from a nap, and that was like a hard 4-hour nap. I could not.
No
break,
effort
so.
put into our gameplay. This is why we do couples therapy.
I was like, you know what? We do couples therapy, but I was like, no, Tabitha's sailing. She can drown by herself.
Yeah. Thanks.
But yeah, that's been my day, and I had a salad before I got on.
I know, I had a salad.
Slow down, girl. Slow down.
Salad.
I'm living my life so dangerously.
What a woman.
Yeah.
So Alec Baldwin's finger, he don't miss. How you doing, sir? With a weekend to trigger happy, weekend. It seems like a weekend. A month in, which is insane to me. I didn't realize you started that a month ago. Things move so quickly. How you doing,
Episode 4. Great.
Yeah.
I did not have a salad. I had a Sloppy Joe earlier.
Oh, man.
So what else did Nomi say that I have to compete with?
She also took a
She had
nap.
I
Oh, she took a nap? Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
take a nap. I've been awake all day, so
Uh,
yeah. No, great to be here.
Awesome.
I mean, aren't you going to fight back against her? Like you put on makeup and she didn't?
Nope.
I didn't want to stain my pillow stains with my makeup, so that's why I took it off so I can have and enjoy this nap. So, but ABF looks better with eyeliner anyway. So
Guy liner.
next time you need to do some gloss.
Well, technically, as they say, if a man grows a beard, that's makeup, and it's true. So
Is
we
it?
are wearing
How would
makeup.
you say?
Who says that?
No,
I've
that's
never
that
heard
is
that
a
in my
thing.
life.
Never heard that before.
No, but that is
no
a
one
thing.
says that.
That is a
All right,
thing.
we're
When
continuing intros. Everybody shut up. All right, Yo Pops. How you doing,
Wow.
sir, with your minimal amount of male makeup?
Good. I'm very good. Just out here doing my thing out in good old sunny California. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, and congratulations on your documentarian videos that you made recently. People are starting to finally catch on. Real question is, what restaurants did you visit?
That one I went to this Korean restaurant. It's off of Wilshire, and I forget where it was, but it's really good. It's like this beef broth soup. There's like bone broth soup, and oh man, delicious. Childhood memories.
Was there a dog or cat in that one?
You know what? You never ask because that's half the fun of going to.
True documentarian. Wonderfully done. Leave it up to the viewer. Next up, we have Hayden Wayne in his VTuber form. I was hoping we'd have his carnal form, but unfortunately, we rolled Snake Eyes. We rolled a natural one. How you doing, sir?
Did. Doing good. Work was wild today, so I'm happy to be here to hang out with you guys. And I've had a sneezing fit start like 2 minutes ago, so if I randomly like go off camera or you see my model randomly like fling about, I'm in the middle of a sneezing fit.
Entertainment regardless. I enjoy it. That's good. So next up, we have Lady Medea, also known as Magda. Both are wonderfully known in all of our hearts. How are you doing, ma'am?
Hello, everyone. Welcome, Naomi. Welcome to our cult.
The circuit? Yeah.
What?
And Mo Zamboni's the ringleader. I got it. ABF is the lion tamer. Malty Maldi is the comedic relief. Yo Pops is the one that drives the little clown car. So,
There you go. You got that right.
Clown car. I represent that remark.
Oh, Tabitha, great to have you as a guest. So, not much going on. We week away from MegaCon, so that's basically all I can focus on. There is a packing going on, planning going on, list making going on. That's just how I go. So, yeah.
Awesome. And next up, we have Narganal. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm kind of all over the place right now. I've got 2 chats over here, 1 chat over here. I got the Discord. I'm trying to find Tabitha's links here. I'm all over the place.
Busy.
But I'm doing good.
Awesome. Glad to hear it. All right. And lastly, but not leastly, we have Hoodie D. Are things warming up in your area a little bit?
Yeah, it's 30 degrees, not 15.
Ooh.
So it's a little nicer. I have only been thinking about next week. I actually leave Sunday. I'm going to stay in Charleston for a little bit beforehand. So I'm really looking forward to MegaCon, meeting all of you lovely people and anyone in the chat who's going. So that's all that's been getting me through my week. I hope you guys are all doing great out there.
Well done, sir. Absolutely. Can't wait to see you. And lastly, our guest, the most wonderful artist of the coloring book for Achromatic Chronicles Green, which I cannot wait to get my hands on. It's coming soon. It is Dreaming Tabitha. Thank you for coming on.
You're welcome. Oh, that sounded like there was going to be more words, but I realized, nope, I'm going to have to fill the
There
gap.
you go.
No, thank you for having me. I know I was asking Maldi earlier. I'm like, why me? Like, what's so special about me? I try to be a nice person, but sometimes I have hot takes. And so maybe that's the reason why some people are like, hey, let's give that person a try. Artists are weird. Let's just think this through and try it and see where it goes. But I'm looking forward to MegaCon as well. And if I might do a shameless plug, come bother me at MegaCon because I have stickers made, and that would be Nomi and I falling to our doom, playing chained together for our couples therapy. They're free, so just bother me and I'll give you one.
I actually ended up with some of your
Nice.
stickers last year somehow.
Yeah,
The
I bring them
Toronto one.
to every convention. I was giving away Canadian Bear keychains. I had these turned into keychains as well. I might have a
Aw.
couple extra ones if I can find them. I will bring them, and then just the lucky people that decide to bother me, I can give them to them. But other than that, I'm sorry, you're stuck with stickers of Nomi and I falling into the lava. So
Ah, shucks.
sorry.
But it was fun. If anybody was in those streams, it was absolutely golden content the entire time.
we lots of yelling.
Yes,
Lots of yelling.
a lot of frustrations, losing our tempers, and
But this is why we call it couples therapy, and we have missed quite a few sessions. And so,
Yeah,
because it's all about relationships are all about communication, and there's nothing that gets the communication flowing quite like falling to your death numerous times trying to reach heaven. So,
or playing We Were Here and then not listening to instructions to go left, but someone goes right instead, and I have to yell at the top of my lungs of what part do you not understand when I say turn left?
See, now y'all
because
can understand now.
miscommunication. You said to turn, and it was not a turn. You're supposed to say stay true, and that means go straight. Going straight does not mean that you turn.
This is why this guy's always yelling at you ladies all the time. This is exactly why you guys are living it right there. Boom.
That's just a little snippet of our gameplay on Kick-Ass.
To be fair to Nomi, because I heard this story before and I was watching her point of view, and then there was one point where I think it had to be that my screen was mirrored because y'all all told her to go right and she went left. So I think she actually did what y'all wanted her to do. It's just my screen was mirrored. So
Well, that was when we were playing with Joe Rosie, and we had
Oh,
it
yeah, it
down
was.
pack. We had a plan, and I was shouting the instructions, and I don't know why. Right before we were gonna go, I'm like, "We're going to go right." And what does Nomi do? Left.
That was you.
No, it wasn't. Joe and I stayed true. Well, Joe was useless. Absolutely.
Hey,
useless.
well, to be
That's
truthful,
not
her name is Nomi without you, so she decided to
True.
go
I
without.
like my own way.
Yeah.
And it worked, but that's because I carried the entire team on my back. I was like, I am not leaving this rock. We were stuck doing that jump 45 minutes.
Yes, we were.
Oh my God, Raider!
Yeah, I know, right? We're gonna hit that
Oh
here
my.
very shortly. Yeah.
Woo,
it's time for him
Raider.
right now. Let's hit the supers.
I don't know. I think we should have Nomi and Tabitha fight some
argue.
more so we get more money. No, I'm just kidding.
But no, you
So
gotta
do you
watch
understand,
that.
Tabitha, that you are not the greatest at giving direction to? Like, okay, like I can't just remember.
I'm
we
not
were stuck
sure
on this
how
one.
complicated we go right is.
No.
Hey, it worked.
You have
We
a
worked in a
terrible,
maze.
It definitely worked.
We
terrible.
were not in a maze. At
No,
all.
you are a
Yay.
terrible listener. Awful listener. Because we were on
Oh
that
my
one
God.
thing
Bullhauser,
for
too.
45 minutes. I was
Keep
like,
fighting. Keep fighting.
maybe
Keep
we
fighting.
should do it like this. And you're like, that makes no sense. I was like, okay, let me find another way to explain this, how we can overcome this obstacle. We tried it, and you're like, I still don't understand. And then 40 minutes pass by, and you're like, wait, I think if we do it like this will work. It's like, I've been trying to explain that to you for the past 40 minutes.
And did
you're
I
now-
not tell you it's all about learning to communicate
Yeah.
with one another? And did we not have phone calls about how you're always late?
Oh, good
Okay.
All
lord.
right, Magda.
All
Magda.
right, come on.
You
Let's
start
move
fighting.
it.
Should- Should I just join in? Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Okay, I should just join in. I
Lady
think
Medea,
so.
are you always on time for appointments?
Every time. Every
Because you're
single
right,
time.
and we're proud of it. Okay.
Yes,
That's right.
Man,
And I'm
True nationalism coming out
I'm
on this
assuming.
screen.
I don't know. She could be.
I'm stuck in traffic all the time.
There you go. I Nomi told me there's such things as white Mexicans. I'm only assuming.
Oh
that you're-
yeah.
Oh yeah, white
Oh,
Mexicans are a real thing.
The Weddles.
Okay.
Muy
So, I'm-
picante. Yeah.
I'm Hispanic adjacent. Is Nomi and Lily have told me that I'm allowed to say that because I was born in Central America. Most of all my friends are Hispanic or Latina or whatever they call themselves these days. So I have now been
Hispanic.
All right.
Hispanic adjacent.
All right.
Hispanicized.
I like this word. I'm Hispanic.
Tabitha, we're gonna call you Mikolo. We're gonna call you Mikolo.
I think we've done enough female grifting. I think it worked pretty well. I didn't think it was going to work, but thank you, chat.
Was that a show? It wasn't the truth. We were actually
apparently.
hashing things out.
Thank you, buddy, for coming in.
Apparently, I was just joking, but apparently it worked. So, all right. So, without further ado, before we get into our first topic, you wonderful chat, we're going to get into the super chats. The illustrious vocals of Yo Pops, please take it away.
Let's go. Atomic Patriot with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Atomic Patriot. As always, thank you, man. How you doing today? Unacceptable. Unacceptable, late and gay. That's homosexual.
You are correct.
It is. It is.
Indeed. Thank you.
Right, let's see. I'm gonna try this one. Cation Corey gifted 1 GCA membership. Thank you, Cation Corey. Thank you.
I can understand.
Put your toes in the water on that one, I could tell.
A little bit. Trying there. Let's see. Atomic Patriot again with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Atomic Patriot. Man, you've inducted another member into this xenophobic cult. Dope.
Yes.
Dope indeed.
Yeah, and she's Mexican, so that's bonus points.
She is surrounded by white people no matter what Yo Pops and Hoodie say. I mean, look at them on screen.
I didn't say nothing.
I represent many different countries, okay?
What do we got here? I've got Jades with $1. Thank you, Jades, Mr. Jades. Let's see. Cornboy with a $1.99 super sticker. I can't really see it. It was a thumbs up or
A thumbs up always.
Give us a thumbs up.
Thank you.
Yep.
Cornboy, thumbs up. Let's go.
Oh no! I just
What did you do?
whoops! I killed one of them.
What did you
Sorry,
do?
hold on. In Minecraft.
I saw
accidentally
that.
unstarred
Just
one. There we go. Woo! I found it. There we go.
There you go.
So I got
Atomic Patriot with the $2 super chat. Yes, autists are weird. And can I just say, I think was it last week? Did we miss Atomic Patriot super chat at the end of the night too? I forget what it was, but we did.
No, it was something about all of us being gay. I remember
we
specifically.
did. I have it written down. I'm fishing it out right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say one of us wrote it down.
Keep going through them.
All right. Yeah, absolutely.
We're
Okay.
gonna get to that time, Patriot. Don't worry, we can give you your money's worth. That's how we do it. on
But the
GCA.
first mega banger of the night.
Raider as zero. Good lord, with that $57.93 super sticker or whatever that's a super sticker, right? Yeah, super
No,
sticker.
that's
Oh,
just a
no,
regular
no,
super
he-
chat.
uh,
It didn't say nothing.
I say
Says
nothing.
nothing.
That's just a nothing.
What a
He added the tax on for us.
Let's
Well,
go.
maybe that's inflation.
That's a
Maybe. Giving us the extra 30% that the YouTube takes, maybe.
maybe.
Maybe
We
not.
appreciate it. We appreciate it. And then
Cole Hauser, all right. Cole
Hauser.
Cole Hauser.
All right. $1
Praise
Canadian,
Allah.
$50. Let's go. Hail to the GCA. You bet your ass. Hail to the GCA. Let's
hail,
fucking
hail.
go.
We will see you next week, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. It'd be
Right.
awesome to meet you.
Yep.
And then the hits
Let's
keep
go.
coming.
Keeps on going. Atomic Patriot gifted 5 GCA memberships. Thank you, Atomic Patriot.
Damn.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
And what do
Thank
we got
you.
here? Let's see. Oh, Nerd Wars.
Nerd
Erwin,
Wars.
what's going on, brother?
Nerd
Gifted
Wars.
1 GCA membership. Thank
He
you, sir.
gifted a membership to X-Ray Girl,
He said he's a lesbian.
which is pretty crazy.
And,
Indeed.
Let's see. Cornboy.
Oh, wow, very nice.
Cornboy. $5 GCA membership. Thank you very much
Thank
with the
you,
giftings right
Cornboy.
there.
Thank
Thank
you.
Dude,
Appreciate you,
and
brother.
thank you, chat. Holy Magoli. It's amazing how much support we get from you each week.
You guys are
We're just
nuts.
happy with what we get in the chat, but the
Incredible.
monetary, like seriously, we really appreciate
my
it.
gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Raider.
Oh my.
Later.
Raider.
Raider.
Lord.
You guys are crazy.
What?
Keep
are
it
you-
going, yo, Pop.
Let's go, Raider, with the 10 GCA gifty memberships, gifting 10 motherfucking memberships.
Thank you.
Let's see, M. Campia, you fan with a $2 super chat. How you doing? I'm only gifting you bunch of dorks $2. LOL. Well, you know what?
You didn't even have to do that, but thank you.
Facts. Thank
We
you.
are-
Everything counts. Thank
We are
you.
dorks.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you and kiss
He's
my
correct.
ass. So.
That sounds like
to
a
steal
good
any-
bumper sticker.
Which part?
Thank you guys so much for that. So without
Yeah.
further ado, Mr. Malty, or is it Malty? Mr. Malty, I don't know how to address
Malty.
you properly. Malty. Let's get into it. What's our first topic of the night, sir?
Real quick though, so the Atomic Patreon one that we missed it right at the ass end of the screen last time. Yes, oi, y'all a bunch of figs. That is verbatim. So
Thanks.
no, that was not
Thank
paraphrased.
you.
Thank you for that one, Atomic.
Thank you, mate.
Patreon.
Thanks,
Thank you,
man.
sir.
I'm glad you no longer work at the gas station. Well,
All
okay,
right.
so most of our topics tonight is stuff that we've already heard or we already have our own thoughts about it. There are a couple of nuances to them, but so let's just start with the first thing. And you know me, I like to make our first topic something that we usually laugh at. So
This is so stupid.
Yay. Yeah.
do we even need to play it? Because we already know
No,
what
play
she
it.
would
Play
say.
it with the audio on.
There could be
All
one
right.
person in the audience that has no idea what this is about. So
You ain't wrong. I like your thinking, Tabitha.
so sorry. So many people are getting attacked. The children. They don't understand.
Quick, revert all of the immigration laws because a celebrity is crying.
I don't know what to do. I'll try everything.
Sounds so fake.
stupid.
I don't know what to
mad
do.
So
It
when
is
she
fake.
means
It's an
people,
actress.
when she
Yeah, I
means
know.
people, does she mean billionaires? Because that's what she is. Are
Mm.
they-
No,
Yeah.
she means her housekeeper.
Yep, the hell.
Yeah.
Oh, the help is going.
The help is gone. Who's going to trim her hedges and clean her toilets? They've been telling us this forever.
Those
That's
are
what they
those
were
are
worried
crocodile tears.
They are
100%.
super staged too. She's a terror. As much as I like her, this was just actually one of the points of like, you know what? I'm starting to not like you. I was rooting for you. One, because of your relationship with Justin Bieber and like that whole story. And then I'm happy she found a man who I believe
Wait.
she could physically
Hang
do
on,
better.
no.
Yeah.
You mean
he
the
is-
relationship that happened over like 15 years ago?
with her and Justin Bieber, yeah, that was a long time ago. But no, she's now engaged to
Girls never forget, guys.
Benny Blanco, and he. I mean, I don't dunk on people's appearance, but Benny Blanco needs to get some trimmers between those eyebrows. That's the only thing that peeves me because I am an eyebrow person. But this is just like a terrible take. She's like her people. You're an American. You're born in the state of Texas. We're not being attacked. We are being invaded. So why are you losing your mind on people who are coming here illegally, taking our taxes, taking our resources? I wouldn't say taking our jobs, but what happened to, where are those cheers for Laken Riley? Right? Yeah, Riley Laken.
Laken
Riley.
Yeah. So like it's just terrible. She's just an actress, and you can tell those are just forced tears. Like, here, I have my phone propped up. I'm gonna go ahead and cry. Like, no one does. People do that, but you're doing it for an audience for sympathy. Like, okay, that's terrible. Sympathy for you, but over people that you're crying that you have no relationship to. That makes no sense.
You could tell by her puffy eyes and puffy cheeks she had been crying or trying to make herself cry for quite a long time before she finally got that one little clip.
That was my opinion.
This was
Is
performative.
that it's very possible that she had an emotional moment there where she was crying about the situation, and then as she sniffed her way through that moment, she was like, I need to let the people know my thoughts on this, and it would really help if that I'm already crying. And because you want people to think that you want people to believe that your emotion is raw and real. Unfortunately, we're just living in this TikTok era where people will force themselves to cry, and you can tell that it's just not like you were saying. I'm pretty sure that she had a cry moment probably 10 minutes before then. And then all of a sudden was thinking to yourself, this is a message I need to convey, not realizing that it's a stupid one because it doesn't make any sense. It shows your true colors or just how your I don't want to say your brain cells aren't functioning. That's not it. It's more of like it's the brainwashing of Hollywood where it's anti-American is what it is. Hollywood is anti-American. And so we're putting the thing is, it's like we're putting helpless other people first. The problem is that the law doesn't care what your status is. It doesn't matter. So, I mean, I will say that it's heartbreaking to hear some of these stories. I don't believe that everybody that is here illegally is necessarily doing it because they wish to hurt and harm people. I do believe there are illegals here in this country that really, truly do want to have a better life and try to provide for their children because America is wonderful and the land of opportunity. Nevertheless, the law does not care about your skin color, it doesn't care about your gender, it doesn't care about your status. You break the law, the law doesn't care about your feelings. The law is the law. If those laws weren't broken all those years ago, then that's the thing these people don't think about is that if they would have upheld the law decades ago, then the children and the families that are suffering today would not have had to suffer the way that they are. That's because the law was broken. So they need to be crying like the rest of us. They should be upset that the law was broken all those years ago because it's the government's fault that those children are missing, that those parents are crying. It's the government's fault. It's not the law necessarily.
These people know exactly what they're getting themselves into. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like they can't feign ignorance. They can't be like, oh no, like I can't believe this is happening. It's like you guys knew that this is going to happen when it came in. That's why a lot of these people were trying to get in before Trump got in. It's like they know they fully are fully aware of what they're doing.
Yeah,
they were lied to because of the way that the former administration acted. They thought the border was open because if you remember back in 2020, whenever Biden took office, they were saying the border's open. Whenever they were interviewing people in South America that were in the caravans coming up north, they were saying the border's open. They're just letting people in. They were lied to the entire time. They were given pamphlets. They were given plane tickets to get anywhere they needed to in the country. They were given cell phones. That's how they were accessing the CBP One app that was initially made to facilitate transporting goods back and forth between the countries. And then they just added people into that.
They were getting prepaid credit cards too.
But I mean,
they were lied to.
Yeah, but people they're fully aware that the administrations always change every 4 years, and eventually that the tides are going to change, and this was going to happen. Like, they were definitely lied to. I'm not arguing. I'm not like arguing that. But what I'm saying is like, it's like they can't be that. Well, I mean, people can be pretty, but like what I'm saying is they fully knew the risks that they took, and they knew that this is going to happen. This has been going on for so long. It's not like this kind of shit just happened yesterday. This has been going on since the 60s, 70s, whatever. So it's it's just that the previous administration just gave them a wink and a nod. All right, guys, come on in, and they knew that. And I'm pretty sure they're prepared for this, that when the administration changes, that they're going to hunker down, and this happened in California, like places got like really quiet because people just hunkered down. They don't want to go anywhere because they knew ICE was looking for them. So they know what's up.
They know, like my parents are from Mexico, but they did their due diligence. They waited at the bridge in Mexico to cross over to the States. And once they got granted, hey, you are now allowed to come into the States because you not only that they waited for a long time, but they provided the proper documentation. They provided everything. My parents became naturalized. They're proud U.S. citizens, and as am I. So we have no fear to get deported, or we don't have to live in that mindset of like, oh my gosh, they're coming for us. Like, no, we did what the law of this land told us to do, and as you should too. So it kind of pisses me off when I see people like, well, we've been here in the States for 30 years and now I'm getting deported. It's like,
you had time.
You had 30 years to make yourself a citizen.
Yeah.
That I have no sympathy for you whatsoever. And then if you're crying like, well, my kids are going to miss me because my kids are born here and I'm going back to Mexico, it's like, it's
irresponsibility.
Send your kids with you.
Your kids are welcome to go with you. Your entire family can go with you.
Yeah. Well, because there's a documentation I saw, like, my kids, like, I'm going back and they don't know how to live their life. I'm like, your kids are like in their mid-20s. Like, they should have probably already had college education already and established careers. So I think they're going to be sad. Yeah, but that's your choice, your poor ignorance that you made to do. And now your family's being affected because of that choice you made. That's not, you're not getting any tears from me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, same.
It's all okay because she deleted that emotional video.
I know.
It's forever though.
But apparently it's not
Canada's
okay to
forever.
show empathy for people. Hey, that's not okay, guys. I don't know if
It's not okay to be a retard.
Oh, and here's my thing. So Selena, I love her, but there's sometimes I'm like, girl, you're stupid. I'm sorry, but she always does like, I'm being bullied because like she got bullied by Hailey Bieber. She got bullied for other things too. So she always kind of plays the victim thing. And then now she comes out with this like, sorry, I guess it's not appropriate to feel sympathy for people. No, you're narcissistic. That's what you're doing. Like,
yeah,
like if none of your family members were deported, none of my family members were deported.
None of mine were either.
Yeah,
mine either. We are good.
I called nice to take my family.
So my thing is like, Selena, you know you have a history of being bullied, and she has. Like, I have seen it. But why would you set yourself up to be the victim again? Because you knew the internet was going to roast you for this. So why did you post on IG?
That's a great question, because I actually don't think that these kind of people, these sheltered people who have grown up with money their entire lives and have been coddled, yes, bullied by people maybe more powerful than them, but they're still more powerful and hold sway against the general audience. I don't think they actually know what the internet actually entails whenever they put this kind of vulnerable out there.
No. The reason they don't know what the internet entails is because for several years they were living in an echo chamber. Even if we were allowed in some of those spaces, they shut out any other type of thought, and they were living with this cult mentality of everything is a safe space, everything's fine, we can all just do whatever the hell we want, and whatever we happen to infringe on other people, that doesn't matter because we are the morally good, we are the morally just. That's what they've told each other forever. And that's where some of them thought they were actually living, just like Hollywood. Hollywood adopted that same ideology, and now they're all losing because reality slaps you in the face really hard when it slaps you in the face.
Well, it's like that age-old saying that is like, if you lay down with dogs, you wake up with fleas. There's like a biblical principle too that says iron sharpens iron. Like whoever you surround yourself with is who you become. And just like to your point is that these people surround themselves with like-minded people. They do not open themselves up to other ideas. And so when you're only around the same people all the time, and then somebody comes in and kind of pops your bubble, you do not know how to respond. And also because a lot of these people, like you said, they don't necessarily live in the real, quote unquote, the real world. They live in a world. They do not live in the mass populace of the world with the day-to-day people that are hardworking. So they do not know how to relate. So they feel like if I just show some empathy, I can relate with these people because I feel sad, not realizing, yeah, but you're not having calluses on your hand, and not everybody has access to de-aging creams and blood cleaners and stuff like that. So
no one has like $2 million in their pocket to, oh, here you go, I'm gonna get this vampire facial.
So what I've gathered from this, you become like the people you gather yourself with. So over the last year, we have all become retarded on the GCA. I totally agree. So
see, there's my regret. My regret of saying yes to joining this team.
So I just want to say, God, it's been great. This will be my last stream.
It's too late. You're infected.
Last guest No, there's still time.
No, it's too late.
Well, one
Actually-
last thing before we get off. Sorry, Magda, go ahead.
Just something quick. Actually, the funny thing about that little clip of her crying was I saw it on the Polish side of internet before I saw it on X,
Really?
on our, yeah. And the comments were hilarious. One of the thing was like, people were, what people were saying was, why American celebrities think that it's okay to cry, like on for show, kind of.
Yeah.
So I guess what I really wasn't paying attention until now. I guess we kind of do it. I realized that it must be a little bit true that we kind of started doing it more and more often now.
It's part of the
kind
culture now.
That kind of show the tears and I know like the normal people do it now, kind of show the tears and like when they're unhappy about something. But then I realized yes, the celebrities actually have been doing that too a lot.
They have.
But the Polish people actually have been making fun of that.
Not the Polish people.
The Polish people, yeah.
talking
No, the comments were actually super cool. I wish I could like just translate the whole slew of them and then just let you guys.
Pretty
read
sure I
it
could
because-
summarize the translation. Americans are idiots.
pretty much.
That's what my relatives think. So.
Well, you
Yeah.
see this with celebrities all the time. The fact that they try to do these performative things because that's all they know. They don't actually have a real sense of
Yeah.
And it's kinda
individuality or a sense
Right.
of being. And they think whenever they see all the stuff that's going on, they put into the zeitgeist, they put into the cultural phenomenon that has been happening with wokeism and like, be yourself, feel your emotions. It's okay for guys to feel emotions. Even if you start to shave off that Adam's apple a little bit and get a little bit, start injecting hormones. That's what these celebrities who are sheltered think they need in order to connect with the general public. They don't actually know what the general public goes through. But a nice powder to the back of the face comes from one of the border czars to Selena Gomez. And this is the last thing we're going to talk about. And then we're going to move on to another one. But the border czar says, hey, it's okay to cry. Hey, cry to Congress. If you want to cry about things, why don't you go cry to Congress? Because we are upholding the law. Trump is in office. He is upholding the law.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
He
right.
was up with that suit too. Oh my
He's
God.
right.
I would say
all these girls.
don't
in
get it
suits
wrong,
now.
man.
And that's such a misleading statement. All my people are getting attacked. And Nomi's already
Yeah,
said,
when
like,
did she
you are,
become a slave owner?
but it's like attacked. Who is being attacked? There's a
Yeah.
difference between being rounded up versus being beaten in the streets because of who you are. Like, they're not getting attacked. Now,
They're
obviously,
being confronted.
if they don't abide by the authorities, they still aren't being attacked. They are being detained, but they don't. Words are hard.
Yeah, no, they don't understand that what's actually happening is that the law is simply being enforced finally. These are people who broke the law of the United States. It's just like the press secretary said earlier today. They broke the law by coming in illegally. They are all criminals. So no, we have to enforce our laws because a society that doesn't enforce its own laws is a society doomed to failure. So we have got to protect our borders. We have got to get rid of the people who are not supposed to be here. And honestly, celebrities like Gomez who try to say that they're a part of this group, they're trying to farm the empathy bait, but that's because that's what they were shown was the right way to do things. And they're horribly wrong because reality, like I said earlier, reality, whenever it slaps you in the face, it slaps hard. Like maybe you should look at what the real world actually is.
Yeah, it's the bleeding heart aspect of it. All right, so just to do this out and then y'all can finish the rest of the conversation. If they don't like it, go to Congress and change the law. We're going to operate without apology. So something that I think a lot of these celebrities and a lot of people who just try to tug at heartstrings all the time don't realize, like, okay, well, the ignorant Black community by that same thing, all the people in the Coyotes that are shipping people over, he gets into it right here. But like, do they blame the illegal immigrants for George Floyd's death, overdose on fentanyl? because that's where all that stuff was coming over from the border and illegals. He also says, and this is on record, and this is a quote from him, we got 500,000 children who were trafficked into this country, separated from their families, placed in the hands of criminal cartels to be smuggled. This administration can't find over 300,000. Where are the tears for them? No, the tears are from the people. Anyway, I'm going to stop and let y'all continue.
Well,
I think go ahead. Go ahead, Tabitha.
At the end of the day, and this is going to be very harsh, but at the end of the day, all of these problems are U.S. citizens' faults. We have not been paying attention, and we've just let the government slowly take over our country and do whatever the heck that they want. It is the thing is that we can point our fingers at the government officials. We can point our fingers at the celebrities. We can point them at our mom and dad and whatever. But at the end of the day, the reason our country is the way that it is, the reason that our country has idiots running everything is our fault. We have not paid attention. And it's time that we owned up to that. There are a lot of people that have been paying attention. Not enough of us have. And that's why it was such a landslide this previous election. But at the end of the day, the reason that there's so many illegal immigrants here is because we, the people, fell asleep and we just let the government take care of us.
1,000%. And to that point, honestly, like I'll just say the reason that Nerd Wars, ABF, and myself actually got involved more in these nerd spaces is we started seeing these cultural victories happening. And we all came from the political side of it and wanted to come over to the place that we were actually winning and start to help spread the word of the things that were actually happening. And it's good to see more and more people waking up. It's sad to see that it's because things got so bad. But there are some of us that are now over on this side of things that, we were always nerds, but we were also political nerds fighting on the political side. We weren't getting wins, and now people are waking up.
Yeah, and it's beautiful to see, but people don't. The thing is, too, is like my heart goes with a little bit of grace, even for somebody like Selena Gomez, because it takes a long time for a person to change. And again, she's surrounded by she has a choice. But it is hard to change when everybody you look up to and admire thinks exactly like you. So you're not really aware. You're not self-aware enough a lot of times to do. But she does have a choice. Everybody has a choice to leave the hedge, go beyond the hedge, fight the power, whatever you want to say. But at the same time, it's like she could change. Maybe this will wake her up when she realizes, man, everybody's mad at me and I don't know why. I was trying to be sympathetic. I was trying to show emotion. But I'm excited for the future of our country, that more and more stuff, like whenever people like this cry, we're like, and nobody falls for it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just it's the whole thing of justice is blind, and that's all they're doing. It's like if you're in the country wrong, and the whole thing, like they said about Gitmo, to say that word real quickly, that's for the worst of the worst, where it's like we don't want that revolving door anymore. There might be good-meaning people that are trying to skip ahead in line, which you can't blame them. Whether or not you don't agree with them, you can't blame them. If like the administration is letting them skip ahead in line, you're gonna do that. We all do that. In any aspect of life, it's just on a more
give me a
level.
chance and I could fix her. Give me a chance.
But my point is they're laying out the law without caring about what happens afterwards, because if you break the law, whatever happens after that, and it's like with anything else, it's whatever you've set up, you've done it, you've made it on a foundation of sand, because you have decided to enter this country illegally. You have to know that. And if you don't know that, that's on you, not on us. We don't want, if we just keep letting criminals into the country, and if you're a legal alien, you're a criminal, you get kicked out. All right. But if you want to try to get in here and naturalize yourself and become part of our culture and integrate yourself into the culture, go ahead. If you're just going to try to like invade us, then you can afuera. So.
Wow,
That's right. I don't know a single other country in the entire world in all of my travels that is more welcoming to outsiders as legal immigrants and citizens like America is. Like I've met so many Americans. I myself, it's like when somebody's from another country and they want to become a citizen, they're talking about becoming a citizen of America. Like I'm like, yeah, come on. I'm like, join the club. We're like the best piece of cake on the planet. Come on in. But man, you talk about being illegal. I'm like, get yourself out of here and let the door hit you where the good Lord splits you.
Think about Japan. Japan, it is extremely hard to even attempt to become a citizen. They offer a little bit more in dual citizenship, but for you to become a full-blown citizen of Japan is extremely strict. They were extremely homogenous, and recently they have been inviting Turkish and who else? I can't remember who else it was, but two other types of immigrants that are severely fucking up their society.
Well, and Hayden, but here's the thing about Japan. You may, on paper, could get citizenship or whatever, but in reality, in the eyes of the Japanese people, unless you are a full-blooded like Japanese person, you will never be Japanese.
Yeah,
that's the thing about a lot of these Asian countries too. So, you know what I mean? Like in America, like, you know, you get your citizenship, you're an American. You are an American, but in most places, like, unless like you could be on paper a citizen, but like unless, you know, if it's not blood, then a lot of people won't even consider you.
Well, it's because we're a melting pot, and so that's why we welcome everybody, because we know we're just a bunch of mutts, and we're okay with that. Like, we think we're the coolest things since sliced bread because of it. And
we
that's
don't
what
think.
We
are. We know.
We are.
Yeah.
The hell you mean? We are.
USA.
Except for VTubers. Anyways.
No, VTubers are invading. We're here.
Nope,
We're here to stay.
You're awful. You're miscreants. Afuera.
He gone.
To the basement.
Yes.
All right, it's everyone's favorite. I want to see the emojis in the chat. You know what I'm going to do? It's the one named after me. Thank you, Jess, for this. She's the one that brought it up. Weird. So we have an insider that claims that Rachel Zeggy, oh no, she's so upset. The box office for Snow White could derail the Ray movie, which has later turned out to be not necessarily true, and Frozen 3. And that's specifically because of how she has tanked any and all kind of fervor and excitement for the new Snow White thing. So they're kind of like sitting back a little bit. Yes, they did just announce that they hired yet another script writer to try to make the Ray movie happen. But it's still, I mean, I made a video on it, and there's basically no answer other than we have another big name attached with absolutely no product to show for it. And even though Moana 2 has managed to cross the $1 billion mark worldwide, the way that Snow White's about to hit, I don't know. They're holding back on any more announcements because
I think that's just like a bad place to pause the video right there.
Well, that's what she looks like when she wakes up in the morning and whenever she talks about freeing Palestine and
yeah, but you can't you still can't sneak up on her, all right? The eyes are still a problem. You know, she's got
that's mean.
No, the eyes are.
Sometimes the truth hurts.
The truth hurts, and so does running into a corner of the cabinet with your eye that's mounted on the side of your ear.
Look, just because she's related. Look, I love Admiral Akbar. Don't make fun of his family.
He would have known that it's a trap, though.
Exactly. Distant cousin.
That's funny.
So they're basically going on and saying that, like, if the live action remake does poorly, it's still the end of the era of the girl boss. Oh god, it couldn't have come quicker, could it have? Girl boss isn't really the issue. I know Hayden and I had a little bit of an issue about this on Monday, but like, I don't think girl boss is really the issue as long as the story is written well.
Exactly.
It's not so much the fact that there is there's a prominent female character who happens to be a protagonist. It's more so along the lines of actors need to shut their dadgum mouths whenever they're trying to promote a film and they go off and talk about all kinds of other stuff, including shitting on the customers and possibly paying consumers that might go put their butts in the seats to watch their film.
Yeah. I mean, could you imagine Sigourney Weaver doing a press tour for the Alien movie and just being like, well, if you don't like this movie, then you're just a blankety blank blank. And just like, how well would that movie have gone? Like, it's just,
Mm-hmm.
it's just ridiculous for sure.
People would never forget either.
No,
Yep.
but that's why we love her, because in that movie she was a girl boss.
She was a girl boss.
But she also had maternal instincts that were awesome too. Like she wanted to protect Newt. If you watch the extended edition, her character is amazing. She's just as much a woman as she is a girl boss. She's a mom and a girl boss. She's awesome. So.
Okay. Well, hang on. Let me clarify something very quickly. The thing that we were talking about on Monday was red flags. So a girl boss being a main character in a show that is centered around a female character, that's not necessarily a problem. The problem is whenever a woman is randomly shoved into something and is all powerful. I was saying it throws a red flag. And once you have so many red flags that get thrown, you can say it's something that you can disregard. Now,
Hayden, we never got to that point in our discussion, so we're not going to talk about it here either.
Okay, no, that's fine. But I'm just saying that, like, with this movie, it's not so much about her being a girl boss; it is about her being a snooty bitch.
Yes,
there is a big difference between that's the thing. Words are so important. Like, there is a really big difference between a girl boss and then the word choice that you just had, because like you said, there's girl bosses have been around for forever, but nobody likes to class, and we've had plenty of princess girl bosses, but nobody really wants to classify a princess as a girl boss, especially nowadays, because it has such a bad taste. Like, Princess Leia was what you might call a girl boss, but I don't know that you would really. Nobody necessarily thinks of Princess Leia as a girl boss. She was just a can-do woman. Like, that's a big difference.
But here's the thing. It's the subtlety of it. Is there's one scene that basically puts her back into being a human that you care about. Is he's like, you need more scoundrels in your life. I don't like scoundrels. When she gets that kiss in the room, it's just like the romance and like the fact that she's not some hard ass like princess.
Right. She was hiding and running feelings.
Yes.
Well, that's it. She was conditioned that way because the Empire had already taken over, knowing her backstory and everything like that. She was a feisty little girl, and a lot of men actually find that attractive.
Yeah.
They're not just like completely. You can't run them over. They will fight back. Men like the competition. They like to be pushed back against.
Well, and as much as I hate to say it, she needed help opening a jar of pickles. That's essentially what that scene was.
It was supposed to be a balance of male and female energy, where he was pursuing her and she finally let him. That was the thing, where it was like, he was rewarded for his chase, but he had to earn it too, because she wasn't just going to let any guy open the jar of pickles.
But again, she was also captured by Jabba. Previously, she had been captured by Vader. She wasn't just winning everything along the way.
Yeah,
she was a woman. Wow, that is something.
But just like totally threw me off. I couldn't hear anything anybody else had to say as soon as that picture came on.
Yeah, and if we're talking about like girl bosses, like the one movie that actually just popped into my mind, I don't know if anyone's seen it, but it's Tangled. Where Rapunzel, she's kept captive, she doesn't know that she's captive, and random happenstance, a guy who's hiding from the law, go figure, hides in the tower that she's in, but she defended herself. She was okay, but she still allowed him, like Flynn Rider, to take care of her or protect her from thugs and stuff like that. But she let her guard down. Like, where's your humanity?
She knew her limitations.
Yeah, she did. And that's girl boss, and she was able to do her own battles too, to like her limitations. So yeah, but it was a good complementary story between man and woman.
I tend to think that the term girl boss actually means that the woman has no limitations. Because
that's what it's become. That's what it's become. It's like basically everybody is the every woman now, every lead lady is the Meryl Streep character of The Devil Wears Prada.
Right.
Although she even had a weakness at the end of the film,
Yeah.
but nevertheless, that presentation, it's like, oh, everybody's got to be that Meryl Streep character in every film, and it's like, where's the arc? Where's the diversity? Like, no, thank you. We want lessons learned, and we want to learn to love. That's one reason why we can enjoy Meryl Streep's character as well, because the fact that we don't like her in the beginning because she's so hard and tight-fisted, but then she starts to soften because she's kind of been dealt a rough life, or she had to earn her way to the top, and all of a sudden the cracks go in between, the light comes in between the cracks, and you're like, she is human like the rest of us.
Yeah,
Which I would say
Girl Boss wasn't meant to be used in that way, but it's kind of the way that the societal lexicon has changed things. Like now everyone's saying demure and all this other kind of crap.
Mindful.
Did you guys see Terminator Dark Fate?
Sadly.
That's
bit
like
enough.
One of the biggest examples I can think of, besides Rey and maybe Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel may be the worst transgression of Girl Boss, but
I don't know, Hoodie. Dark Fate was pretty up there.
They made Arnold into a bitch in that movie.
I never watched Dark Fate because I had heard the things.
I'm not even talking about Arnold. I'm talking about like the whole what they did to Sarah Connor, and then this new girl came in and just
so bad.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. They completely demasculinated, if that's even the right word. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
The entire thing of what makes the Terminator movies the Terminator movies. So I think you're spot on with that.
Yeah, like I said, and like you were saying, Malty, like that is where the cultural lexicon went, but that's how I perceive the term, and I think most people do, is it's a girl with zero flaws who is just put at the tip top of everything, and that's something that I and others have a problem with, and that's why girl boss is like that word.
Well, how long are we gonna let these freaks absolutely dictate what we say? Just in conversational language, because girl boss used to mean some people like Rosie the Riveter, like the woman who was a housewife, and when her husband's off to war, okay, someone has to man the factories. Okay, women have agency. That's a good thing. First wave feminism is a good thing. But now what are we in, like the fourth or fifth wave? And by that time, everyone's washed out of it.
Well, I think what it is that like that specific term girl boss, I don't remember that necessarily being used for Rosie the Riveter.
No, I'm talking about the spirit of the original term.
Well, whenever we get back to the original spirit, that's when we can start calling it. But culturally right now, it's widely accepted as it's the bad thing.
Well, let me it's a tale.
Do you ever listen? Because the very first thing that I said whenever I posited this was, how long are we going to let them dictate what we use these certain terms for?
I have a very pertinent term that is, this was like about 100 years ago.
Don't you raise your finger at us, sir.
I will raise my finger.
We will ask the question.
Anyways, so there is a term that we use nowadays that is like very commonplace, but back then it was a very derogatory term. It's the term consumer, which is a derivative of consumption, which was usually a bad word. Words will shift and change meaning throughout time. It's just that that's why people that are clued into the way that society is working and how culture is working, that's why we can make memes, and why people right now on the left can't make shit without explaining it. It's because we will dictate what the words mean. Woke used to mean something as far as like, and I always thought it was dumb regardless because it was a stupid word on the offset, but it used to mean I was awake to societal issues. It always meant like I'm fighting paper dragons, idiot person, Now
it's the complete opposite. I am completely asleep.
It's exactly. There's awaken and woke are two completely different things, but words have always shifted meaning throughout time. Once they pick it up and play with it and they ruin the toy, we say, we got a new toy we can play with. So we'll always invent new words. The culture will always write itself. That's the way it's always been, and that's the way it's always going to be. They can ruin a word, but we'll just invent something new because we can invent and they can destroy. And that's the difference between us and them.
Or you just go back to the classics like retarded.
Yes, retarded. I'm more partial to mongoloid, but you know.
You're definitely a Homo sapien. You give off vibes.
Yes. The first part, yeah.
Thanks, ABF.
ABF, what a great segue, because I assume that you're ready for something that probably gets Blasmo quite a bit. Are you ready for it?
I am ready.
Secret memer time, guys.
All right, we have no video submissions tonight, but we have 7 picture memes.
Wow.
So
Nice.
Mo, that means straw poll.
I'm way ahead of you. I got this shit site pulled up. Anyways.
All right. I know how you love the straw poll. All right, I'm gonna not zoom in on this one too much because it kind of blurs everything. Share window. And we're gonna hit Nomi and Tabitha right off the bat.
Oh no!
Told you to go
I'm
left.
afraid.
I went to the left.
I mean, no lies.
Yeah.
The funny thing is you can tell that this was just made moments ago.
Yeah.
Just in the background.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice Magda.
I wish you had a bubble above her that says, "I'd like to weigh in here."
I love that.
What are you gonna call that one, Bo?
I'm gonna say in honor of Beyonce, to the left.
To the left.
To the left.
Box to the left.
To the left. Yeah.
All right, we got this one, which I guess they thought would be funny to make Malty into Norm Macdonald.
This one hurts.
If anyone gets that reference, Norm Macdonald plays
Yeah,
Dad in Family Guy.
Family Guy.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I will gladly take on that role. F those games.
So what is that one? Floppy Maldi?
Uh,
No clue. No, I'm declaring that it's a flop, so I'm going into the room while it's probably jerking itself off to kill it.
Oh.
Well, vulnerability is our friend.
Papa Maldi. I don't know. I don't know. There's so much awfulness to pick from there. That's what I'm going to call it. So
Papa Malti.
yeah, because you're just right. You know the wrong time to knock on the door.
No, he knows the right time because he's going in and taking care of business.
I don't know. Papa Maldi. We need
Okay, Papa Maldi it is.
Papa Maldi.
Death.
That sounds like a cheap Italian restaurant.
But they get you drunk for
Maldi.
cheap.
Papa
Hey,
Maldi.
Papa Maldi.
You guys say it with the hands, then people understand it more.
Papa Malti.
Hey, don't make fun of my heritage, ABF.
Which one?
You're getting deported soon, Pody.
Shut up.
Which one?
All right, here's the next one. It's
Oh.
so I think that this is who is this? Is that
Aiden?
Malti?
That's
That's
Isaac.
Isaac.
Oh, this is Isaac?
Oh,
Or
Okay.
Isaac, yeah. They
God,
look the same.
and then that's Malti.
Oh,
I got you. I got you, brother. And then
No.
who is that?
Nagrinol.
It's Naggernall.
Oh shit. Okay.
You find his glasses on.
Oh, my goodness.
This does make sense though.
Yeah,
It
but,
does,
but,
okay.
but Danny wears glasses in the show, so they put the glasses on
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I mean, I do wear contacts, so
I'm pretty sure this is exactly like something that happened in the Discord within the last 24 hours.
Yeah,
It is
yeah, yeah.
actually. Because so funny
Last
story. Nagrinol, I was on stream. I think I was on Nerd Wars stream, and I get a message, and it's like, can you invite Isaac back to the Discord? I can't do it right now. And I'm like, why?
I thought that I couldn't invite him because I banned him, but it turns out I had to go in and unban him, and then send him the invite. But yeah, shout out to Tomac. Tomac sent us 50 to get Isaac in. So that's cool.
Yeah. We have no scruples. We ban somebody for money. Don't think we won't. And I call this one Isaac's banned again in caps. So
Isaac just said it in chat. Super chat $50 to ban me from Discord.
You don't want to see one of these glasses. That's exactly what I look like right there.
I suck.
He's asking for it. He now has his own special role. He's called the Banhammer OG.
What do you call this one, Mo?
I move it up so it shows up.
Isaac's banned again, and with
All right.
with caps, yes.
Oh, this one.
Oh,
Star
boy.
Trek Section
Whoa.
8.
Ew.
So we got Balti, Bo,
the hell?
Hoodie, Gopov.
Wow.
Dagnall, I didn't know.
Wow.
This is amazing, actually. If
This
you think
looks like a
Mm.
band or like a futuristic sci-fi made in 1998.
this is
Dagnall looks like a Nickelodeon character.
Hmm.
Like, on his face.
I like,
A little bit like
Hoodie's-
handsome Squidward.
I like how Hoodie's face looks like he's going through a fish island.
It looks like you have very bad lipstick.
That's not Hoodie. I don't know who that is.
yeah. Yo Pops just looks like he
Okay.
walked on stage. Like, what's up? We taking a picture? Like,
I would really like to
long
see
hair.
Mo cosplay his character at MegaCon.
ooh.
I'm pretty
Uh,
sure this was taken from the intro of Trigger Happy.
Oh
Could
yeah.
have been.
Then
Yeah, that's funny.
Mine was clearly taken from some time that I turned my head.
Yeah, you were doing Blue Steel, maybe.
I don't know. I don't know.
You're turning
That's-
right in that picture, so I assume.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Mo,
Can't
that
turn
haircut
left.
is fire. That haircut and the beard is fire. You need to get that.
No, because okay, my
Good
skull is humongous. Last time I cut my hair like that, it had like 2 levels. All right, it's not a good look for me.
You know what? You know what I just realized? I have 2 sets of eyebrows. If you zoom in, I have my real ones, and then I have these painted on ones.
Oh, nice.
Oh, dude.
oh my god.
I don't see it.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
my
don't
normal-
see
I
it.
don't see it
My
either.
normal,
doesn't-
my
doesn't-
normal ones are extremely thin, and then I have scars going through them. So basically, the ends of them don't exist. And then this
Ah.
one, they're
Oh,
painted
yeah.
on and up and above.
I like how Hoodie D somehow got on another ethnicity, even though it's impossible. Somehow we added one more. That's a great. Okay, I'm not trying to show favoritism, but it's awesome. Go ahead.
All right, that one's Section 8. Mo approves. I don't quite understand this, other than like, who thought this was okay to put out front
Pencil
of-
sharpener, but maybe he uses. Never mind. Maybe he uses teeth.
Well, I mean, because we're a bunch of degenerates. That's why.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
a
the question
degenerate
is-
post.
Does
I don't
Mo use
understand.
hands or not?
But that comment about teeth just
Maybe
hurt
he
me a
wanted
little
to
bit.
see what it tastes
Right
like.
now, just like it's hurting the pencil
Yep.
right now.
No,
So-
Nagernal got it. He wanted to see what it tastes like.
Oh,
Wow.
You never put a pencil in your
Okay.
mouth?
I'm
Oh,
gonna
this
call
one
it.
Burners, yeah.
Okay,
I
I'm
should
gonna
not
call
have
it.
said
It
that.
tastes like,
Shouldn't have
even
said
though
that.
this wasn't on this channel, but that's okay. It tastes like. Dot, dot, dot. There you go.
all right.
I'm
Right.
more bothered by the bent
Yes, somebody broke it.
thing
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
what the hell?
fence there. To be
Yeah,
honest.
I noticed that too.
I did too.
I did not notice that.
That kind of bothers me. That picket, yeah,
Mhm.
or whatever it is.
How did that even get bent like that?
Yeah, it looks like somebody sat on it. I don't know.
Oh, like how?
Goodness, Mo.
Mo, you haven't played Mass Effect?
No.
Wow, now you're getting called out
So-
by women.
Mo said like months ago that he was gonna play Mass Effect, all 3 of them on stream, and he was
He
gonna
did.
do it. And then he is making up excuses ever since. Apparently, he has children and he has to attend to them. So
Oh, they'll be fine. Just put them in front of the TV for a couple
Yep.
hours.
Yeah, I used mine earlier to clean off my windshield in my snowy area. So
I saw that too.
that guy got arrested.
No way,
Oh,
really?
did he?
Yeah, the
What?
Texas. So that was in Texas. The sheriffs of the county that he's in, they arrested him for child endangerment.
I
believe.
don't think
That kid was having a blast.
necessary. I don't think that was necessary.
The kid was 3 months old.
Yeah, that was not
Pretty
cool.
much.
Okay,
3
all right.
months old?
People
way.
in Northern Europe
Maybe this was a
leave their
different video.
children on the balcony when it is cold outside.
we do.
Yeah.
Listen,
True. And it
I'm not
feels
saying I don't
pretty-
think they
I
took it too
confirm.
far.
Mhm.
I'm saying that I can't necessarily argue.
legal in
Yeah.
California.
Well, if you've
The
ever
kid was
changed,
only wearing a coat. He wasn't.
if you've
wearing,
ever
like,
changed a
snow pants or
blowout,
anything.
if you've ever changed a blowout, I think it's justified. But
Plus, that's that's I will also I know it's not even a topic, but a lot of parents, like kids these days, were latchkey kids. They don't know
Yeah.
how to be parents, so they
Yeah.
were just trying to do something stupid and fun with their kid. I'm glad to see I'm not saying I recommend it, but I'm glad to see a father having some fun time. Okay, what about the parents from like the 70s that literally would put their kids on a bicycle on a tall hill and say,
Yes.
"See where it goes."
I thought it was funny until I realized.
yes,
the
that
kid
was all. My
trying.
parents were awesome.
Yeah, see?
Smoke
Fun.
cigarettes for the
This
kids.
is
in
the this is the
cars,
problem with
smoking.
posting everything online.
All
You're
right.
not allowed to have
Yeah.
fun.
Magda, you got my back here. You know what a blowout is, and if you don't ever want to fight. Well, you could.
There are
you
so
probably will
many
find out,
ways.
yeah.
Wait, what kind
Everybody
of-
deserves to know what that is in life so you can appreciate
Is it
Yeah,
one
what
of
kind of
these?
blowout are we talking about?
Yeah.
I was gonna say what?
Diaper.
Oh, you're talking about a
blowout.
Brazilian
Diaper
blowout that
blowout,
is
yeah.
Oh,
hair,
the diaper blowout.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, where
Oh.
it exceeds capacity. Yes.
Oh, good lord.
Like goes up the back.
Listen,
Up the back, down the
of
legs.
course I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's got to try to have, yeah.
All right, we
And you
got
take them straight
one
to the
more.
hose outside, as any
All right.
good parent would.
So that one was called executive mortar.
I like the Mo's effect the best. Personally.
Mo's effect. I like.
Mo's
Okay,
effect.
chat
Mo's
wins.
effect.
Mo's effect. Mo's effect. You got it.
Nose effect.
All right, and the finale.
Bagdis.
Me showing off all the bigot badges the left has given me, and that is definitely Isaac.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Pretty base though.
It almost kind of looks like he has some Tobias ears.
I was
right up here, yeah.
Yeah.
We have another furry in the GCA Discord now.
Golly,
Oh,
that makes
man.
like 4 now. We have Weasel, Daxie, Tobias, and now Isaac. Golly.
All right, we'll do. What are we gonna call this one?
I call I call it
Isaac's
Isaac.
age
I call it Isaac's badges, but we can call it Bigot Scout if you want to.
All right,
Ooh, I like that one.
works.
Yeah.
Bigot Scout. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So just to go through
And-
them again, because since Erwin said it, one
Yep.
is called To the Left. 'Cause we have Papa Maldi because people like that one.
Papa Maldi.
Isaac's Band Again.
Mhm.
Star Trek Section 8. It tastes like ...
Uh-huh.
Mo's Effect.
No,
And then
Mo's
Bigots.
effect.
Mo's, well, it's spelled the same way. Mo's Effect.
Okay.
So, all right. And Bigot Scout. So, so stupid.
I know what one I'm voting for.
All right, here we go. And the meme is going up here shortly.
I don't even know because there's a lot of good ones in this one.
This
Bagdas.
this is the most parody I've seen in a while. So
That's pretty good.
it is pretty good. So,
And a lot of
all
it's within the live running time of what we've been doing. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
got to take that into effect.
All right. The straw poll is in the chat.
Everybody go vote.
It's pinned.
Let's go.
Go get it.
Vote early, vote often.
Go on now.
Vote in person.
We're not Democrats here.
Use your ID.
Use all
My
your
vote
sock
count.
accounts. Vote
I'm a
early,
guy-
vote often.
I'm like, Iota, you have to pay me $2,000 in order for me to cross you over to get to vote.
Ooh, Section 8 has.
You're a
pretty good
coyote.
I'm Iota.
Look at the representation of the voters in our audience. Section 8.
No, you remember when everybody thought that when Trump said coyote, they meant the animal?
I know. I was gonna
Yeah,
bring that up.
yeah.
earlier,
So
get away.
Yeah.
Real coyotes? Oh yeah, they just strap them to the back of them and they walk over the border.
Yeah, what an
mean-
idiot.
Yeah, coyotes.
Who would have thought Jamel Hill was an idiot?
They're a massive pest, and they will eat your crops and everything. They're such a threat. Well, they are in farming, but yeah.
Usually
Lomi,
we
it's
let it
kinda
kind
like
of
you
play
said
out.
something very different that they were eating. I know
Yeah,
you said
usually we-
crops, right?
Yeah, it said crops. Or well,
But yeah,
wait,
it sounded like something else to me.
oh,
So
Croc.
usually we let it play out over a minute, but we already know who's winning this one, guys. Star Trek Section 8 has won the secret memer. For this
Oh,
week.
great.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Does that mean we have to do a music video now, like they did in the actual Star Trek thing?
No.
No dancing,
no.
half-price Wookiees. Okay,
Ugh.
thank goodness.
Well, that's the winner. Is that what we're announcing?
Oh yeah, it was
Section 8?
it was a landslide. Yeah. it
All
was-
right, Nerd Slap wins again. That's 2
Ooh,
weeks in a
nice.
row, I think.
Nice.
No, Vagabunda won last
Congrats.
week.
Oh, Vagabundo won.
Yeah,
but I think
Yes.
Nerd Slap won the week before that or something, right?
Yeah.
Nope,
Yeah.
Corn Boy.
Yeah, if we
all right,
remember,
never
mind.
Vagabundo
Then
had a 3 a.m.
Nerd
dump.
Slap.
He dropped one like 1 minute before we started.
Mhm.
Yeah, Nerd Slap was the first winner of the year.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
good thing I
Gotcha.
kept these cataloged over here.
Yeah, that's awesome that
Yeah.
you're doing that.
Yeah.
Great job, Negrinol.
Yeah, that was.
Good job, buddy.
All right.
That's
That was a good one. The
that's
last
not
two have
like-
been bangers, man. You guys keep it up in the chat. That's awesome. That's been
Who
really
did
good.
who did the others?
So Freddie Rodolfo did the left
Okay.
one.
Nice.
Isaac did the executive order of playing Mass Effect. Cornboy did the pencil sharpener one.
Nah.
Nice.
Riskit
Nice.
did the 2x4 pushing Isaac down.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Rizky.
That was good.
Send me that one.
That was cool.
And Phantom did the death doing the flop thing.
Okay.
And I think that's it.
Oh,
Oh,
very good.
Good
Vatlov
job,
did
guys.
the Isaac Boy Scout one.
That's awesome. So we had 7 different. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's really cool.
Good job,
Applause
guys.
to the chat there for the. That's awesome.
Mhm. Good
There
job.
you go.
Keep it
Very,
up.
very nice.
It's good stuff.
Yes, indubitably.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
All right, my good sir. What comes ahead?
You're king of the gays for yet another week. I hope you're proud of yourself. Yeah, this last thing, I guess everyone's going to get and have a little tirade. Let's try to not take this topic onto a tirade. I don't even think I even have to show it, but let's just keep it as lighthearted as possible.
Oh, if you don't mind, I totally forgot. We do have a few super chats, some decent sized ones. There's only 4, so we're
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
knock
yeah.
these out real quick.
Yeah.
We already did 2.
Go
We
ahead.
get so excited after secret memer, we kind of tend to forget. But here we go. My bad. All right, so Yo Pops, are you ready?
All right, let's go. Freddie Yankoba, $1.99 super chat. Thank you for the cat
There you go,
fights.
Indeed. Oh, money well spent.
All right, the Wayfair for $249 pesos. Dollars, pesos. Sorry, they're pesos. My girl told me to be more feminine, so I dent her car in the parking lot, nagged her driving, and ignored her all day for no reason. Mo. Thank you, Wayfair. Yes.
What a Chad. What a Chad.
Thank you, Wayfarer.
Atomic Patriot, $5 super chat. Here we go. Never find a dinosaur, you'll get Jurassic kicked.
Hey.
That's his fault. Right
Wow.
Good
here.
one.
His fault for bringing this
good.
bullshit into our stream.
You're almost
Uh,
there. You're almost there, Atomic
that was a
Patriot.
good
You're
one.
almost there.
Here, Atomic
Last
Patriot.
but not least.
I'll give you that one. Okay. Operation Outstanding Infield. This is Drew. Hey, this is Drew. What's going on, Drew? How you doing, Drew? With a $19 super chat. Any good character, male or female, needs to get their ass kicked in Act 2. Go train in Act 3, then succeed. Not too complicated.
Oh,
Yes.
Damn.
Pretty
100%.
stable formula, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
excellent. And go check out Drew on his channel. He's starting to do streams and make his own videos. So he's the best of the fellowship. Go check him out, please.
1 second.
Yeah.
All right, and there we go.
Yeah, there's a reason why the normal 3-act structure works so well and has been so timeless, is because that's kind of how we deal with things and our own emotions and our own lives. If you really break it down psychologically and think about it, that's kind of how it works. So it's something that the audience can relate to.
Exactly.
All right, last little thing. I want y'all to just have at it. It's the freaking Blackton America stuff. Go ahead.
He's wrong. There.
Oh.
All right.
He wrong.
things, and I don't think
You.
the term, America
In
should
whatever
be one of
language
those
this is.
representations. Like it's about a man who keeps his word, who has honor, dignity, and integrity. Someone who is trustworthy and dependable. It's kind of, this is kind of like an aspect of a dream coming true. When I was a kid, all of us as actors, I want to get back to that day before someone told you.
Feel free to talk over it, guys. We all know what
When
he
you look
says.
out your door and
Sorry,
you
he's boring me to death with his
say,
diatribes.
slaying
Sorry.
dragons to save the princess.
Yeah, Captain America is not
That
about
kid really
America.
believes
Instead,
that
it's about
dragons
fighting
out there.
dragons
That
with a
stick is
stick
really
as a young
sword,
kid.
and he's really trying to save that princess. And then one day,
No,
somebody told him,
this is
no,
an anti-American
no dragons,
statement,
that's
is
not a
what he's
sword,
making,
and that princess is
and he
not
says
there.
it right there at the very end.
And all of his little dreams were
And
dashed.
then he tried to do damage
As an
control.
actor, I feel like our job is to get back to the day where we see that dragon and we slay that dragon to save that princess.
I think it's kind of like a
that's kind of
Selena
what this movie
Gomez
was.
moment where there is this idea, because from what I'm understanding, he's not being interviewed by an American audience. And so I think that I don't know where the managers are for these people. Like, call your manager, okay? I'd like to speak to your manager.
Yeah, where's your PR training?
Exactly, because it's almost like a lot of celebrities in the last decade don't know how to converse or even convey their thoughts that they want. Because when I first heard it, my mind was thinking, in my mind, because I try to see silver linings where I can, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but it's just so, because the fact that he didn't come out quickly and clarify or apologize is where it all goes downhill. But he's not speaking to an American audience. I do think so. It's all about wording, say it how you will, but it's like, I don't think it was an inherently anti-American statement he was trying to make. I think he was trying to make it a universal statement. Like, Captain America is everybody, embodies every good thing that everybody should strive for, in negating the fact that that is just who Captain America is, and not praising America. It overtly just became anti-American. I don't think that he was aiming for it to be anti-American. He just was not defining it as pro-American, which came to bite him in the butt, because, of course, how, as Captain America, can you not push America to the top and be the standard? Because the long and short of it is that the world revolves around America. As much as they want to deny it, we are the standard for most everything in the world. And so everybody's trying to follow us, whether they're a year behind or whether they're a decade behind. You go to places like the Philippines, they're trying so hard to be like America, but they're just about 7 or 8 years behind us in many different ways. And so it's just that, like I said, I think this is another one of these stupid statements like Selena Gomez. I don't think that she was trying to say, I support, illegals, and I support criminals. But the long and short of it is that's what you said.
So
siding with that statement.
I get what you're
real
saying,
quick,
Tabitha.
I'm going straight into you. All right. It's just
Okay.
do you think maybe the reason why you equated it at first of being like an anti-American statement, the last thing you said was, we got to get them back to imagining that they're fighting that dragon. Do you think you're equating that because it kind of mirrors the "You Got to Do Better" senator from the TV show? And if that's not on your brain, that's totally fine. It's just
I didn't
a question.
see the TV show.
Kinda, but also it was the part where previously he had said, I would use a lot of words to describe this, but American is not one of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm a little on the I want to be, outraged as much as anybody else, because I bleed red, white, and blue like everybody else. I love this country more than any other country in the world. And I am starting to see a trail of habits from celebrities that they are just saying stupid things and having no idea what it is they're actually saying.
Yeah, but whenever they come out and they say, America is not a word. Like I would describe it in a lot of positive ways, but America is not a way I would describe it. That is anti-American, and I think that the apology tour is just that. It's an apology tour. It's he doesn't actually feel that sentiment of, well, no, that's not what I meant to say. It's he got backlash and now he's trying to do damage control.
Yes,
That-
but
Yeah.
I agree with that. I mean, because he didn't actually apologize. He's like, just let me
Yeah.
be clear. This is blah 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 blah. Whatever his lame, thing was. I mean, his immediate response should have been, "Guys, I am so sorry. I don't want to put down our country. I was trying to say this." That's how he should. That's what I'm saying. Where are their managers when they're doing these press tours and stuff like that?
He was speaking. He was speaking to the global market, which is probably going to spend more money on this movie than the American market.
Yeah, I think that
Right.
that's the thing too, is that Hollywood has become so anti-American that I do not believe. Let me be careful how I say this. Not all of them. I believe that a lot of the younger ones, let me put it this way, because some of those other people like Alec Baldwin, stuff like that, have no excuses. But
Hey, he's right here.
Just the not
we got his
the
finger.
finger,
How
not the
dare
finger,
you?
just the
How
rest of
dare
them.
you?
No, is that a lot of the younger generation, and I've heard this from several different people from the inside world, where it's like they're being cookie cuttered, if you will. That's not a word, but like they're being molded into a certain fashion to where their own not ideologies, their identity. They do not, Hollywood is not allowing them to have individual identities. And so right now, Hollywood is very anti-America. We are the problem. And so I don't think that some of them, I don't think that they're really trying to necessarily come across as blatant anti-America. Some of them are. We know they are. But it's more of like, how can I appeal to everyone? And right now, the current thing, well, I say right now, it's been this way for the past several years, but the current thing is to put down America. But these people don't seem to understand that they cannot reach their fellow countrymen by saying these things because they're trying to appeal to a bigger audience. I know it's kind of a twisted turnaround way of saying that, but
It's like a product. They're like a product that's put out by Hollywood, and with any product you want to get as many consumers as possible, and they have to figure out a way to
right. But you have to understand that people are wanting to see this because of American values. People yearn. We are the American dream. There's a reason everybody wants to get over here, whether it's illegally or legally, and that's just how it is. We are the beacon for freedom. You can say whatever you want to over here, as long as you don't have some corpse in office. Basically, if you have a dream, if you want to make cupcakes and be a millionaire, you can do it in America. It's possible. Apparently every damn city can do that. But it's just like whatever you set your mind to, there's a possibility that you can succeed. It doesn't matter your race, creed, religion, doesn't matter any of that kind of stuff. But Anthony definitely stepped in because he was trying to please all the people all the time, which, as we've learned through about life. But I personally saw, and I'm not afraid to call it out, I saw Magda kind of steaming as far as like Anthony saying that quote. I would love to see what you have to say.
Oh, yeah. So, so as far as, listen, from the moment that I found out that Anthony's gonna take over and be a Captain America, in my mind, Steve Rogers is Captain America. That's it.
There you go.
2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
And Hoodie. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No. There's no substitutions. That's all.
100% truth. And Hoodie, what do you got, my man?
Real quick to add on to you, Magda, before I go into my whole thing. I agree with you. Of course, Steve Rogers is Captain America. I've been saying this for years. The Marvel MCU decided to skip 30 years of storytelling and jump to present day comics, which no one reads, by the way, no one buys. So that's what's happening here, which is very unfortunate. They should have recasted. I know it would have sucked, but that's how it should have gone. There's many more stories to tell with these characters. But Captain America, he's a symbol of American ideals. You know, freedom, justice, integrity. He's not a direct representation of America itself. He's more so he stands up for what the country should be rather than what it is.
Yeah, that's nice.
You know, there's different eras of Cap and you know his attitude. He's always stood up to the government when he's believed they're doing things wrong. You can see that with the Vietnam War. There's some good comics going over that, and then modern comics. I'm not talking about like the past 10 years. The 90s and the 2000s. Look at the Civil War event. He completely stood against the government and said this is not American, ideals and freedom. So he doesn't necessarily stand for America itself, but it's American ideals and what America should be, what we should all strive to be. You don't have to be a superhero, but those ideals are what we need to strive to be. So to me, that's what Captain America represents. He's not a propaganda tool. I would say he's more like a moral compass people can relate to. And does that make sense?
Here. No, that's you put it
Absolutely.
perfectly.
Yeah.
As far as
Yeah.
I'm concerned, absolutely. That is
Yeah,
that is
well
the most
said.
succinct. Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. Wow. I'm like getting choked up right now. I feel like I want to go wave my American flag.
I know,
Like,
with
that's
my
serious.
shotgun in
Like,
the
I
other hand.
feel like I need to try harder. Jeez.
He's the America we need.
Yes.
And the America we deserve. No.
I'm glad I said that well, man. Wow.
You said that really well.
It only took 44 episodes, hoodie. Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, man. Hey, hold.
And not even American citizen.
Hey, hoodie, but he was used as a propaganda tool at one time, though, right? I mean, a lot of the older comics were used. I mean, even like a lot of Disney movies and stuff too.
So it's not necessarily he was used as propaganda, but like originally when he was first introduced, he was a very straightforward patriotic figure, beating the shit out of Nazis.
Right.
But he wasn't. I guess you could say that's a propaganda tool by Americans, but I don't know how you. I don't think so.
Well, no, but like
I wouldn't call it-
propaganda is a neutral term, though. It's not. It could be either good or bad. It's just that like a lot of the like Marvel comics and like even like Disney movies were used, for the war effort. Is just what
No,
I'm saying.
I would say so 100%. It was.
Yeah, if you want to use propaganda in a neutral term, then yes, he would be considered propaganda. Because the only reason that character was created was because the soldiers were going off to fight World War II. So they needed. It was almost like escapism, entertainment, and something to get excited about. It's like, yes, America needs a shot in the ass, like an adrenaline shot in the ass right now. We need to like have just to be sending good vibes and good thoughts and like be pumped up for our troops and support them. So that's what Captain America was, like truth, strength. Well, that's
And
Superman's
the kids loved it. The
catchphrase.
kids ate the comics up.
Yeah.
And that's what
Yeah,
And
because a lot of them. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying that is why what Anthony Mackie said is such a slap in the face and why there is so much outrage, because we have decades of Captain America being all in for America. For him to say something so stupid, that's why I'm saying it's just these people don't live in reality, and Hollywood is just like its own little anti-American little capital right there. And I think half of these people are just being told what it's almost like. They're being told what to say, but then they're not being told how to say it. So it's like a little kid giving a script, be like, okay, you're going to go onto your play, study this, here's your second grader, study your lines. And then when you go up there, mom and dad have to go work. And we just hope for the best that you remember everything that you're supposed to say. And then it just kind of goes like this. Some of the words are the same, but they didn't come out the way they were supposed to.
Yeah, they're an understudy for a non-idiot.
Yeah,
and they don't do a good job.
Well, that's most of these Hollywood, the puppets, they're PR people, whatever, these actors or whatever. They follow a script. They're a product that is put out by Hollywood. They don't go off whatever script they're supposed to, and maybe some of them are good enough to actually make the script believable, and the other people just like Anthony or whatever his name is here, just kind of just flopped it, and now everyone hates him because he's anti-American. So
They should have put Harrison Ford on the press tour, because he just would have been like, I don't care.
But he didn't want to I don't think anyone wants to deal with the Harrison Ford anymore. You know what I mean? He's such a
He's a crotchety old man.
Yeah.
He's always
Yo
been
Pops
a crotchety old man.
When Yo Pops is tired of Harrison, things have gone south.
Well, Dr. Jones, fucking man.
No, say it correctly,
Short
Yo
round.
Pops.
Dr. Jones.
Dr. Jones.
You're named after the dog.
Also, that's one more thing. How is non-superpowered Captain America gonna fight a Hulk?
This is the
He's
question we
not.
all want to know.
They're gonna put it
Bridge.
something into his suit if they even think about it that deeply, which they probably won't. But everyone's already like kind of pointed that shit out. Like
He'll
Just
get
it has to be
nanotech
something in
or
the suit.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Iron Man tech.
Serum. Super soldier serum. More super soldier than the last one.
Yeah, just punch him in the face. He's not wearing anything over his face. Thank you.
Literally.
Yeah.
Hayden, ABF, Nomi, Oren, Nagy, do you have anything else to say on this before we start outros?
No, I think it's stupid, and I think that Anthony Mackie said an anti-American thing.
He comes
Yeah,
from
what
the
he said.
Chocolate City. He's from New Orleans.
Oh,
I think he
Yeah,
hates America.
Anthony Mackie is a weak ass birch, in my opinion.
I feel like you need to snap your fingers whenever you say that.
Birch.
Birch,
Golly.
Maple, you should restate that.
You girls are so naturally sassy.
It's in our blood.
I think he's also a birch tree.
He just stand there. That's his acting. His whole acting career is just a stick in the mud.
His acting, I actually don't think he's a bad actor.
I liked him as the Falcon.
I like him as the
And,
Falcon.
and he should remain the Falcon.
He should remain the Falcon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Agreed.
Call him the Blue Falcon. Didn't need military.
He actually played the role very well, the Falcon.
We can't call him the Blue Falcon because what if he gets in water? That's
Well, we could call him Captain Falcon.
No,
No.
Yeah, I'm sure Nintendo wouldn't sue anybody over that.
Maybe Nintendo would sue Disney.
Oh my.
That would be interesting.
That would actually be awesome. Let's do it. Okay, yeah, call him Captain
Yeah.
Falcon.
I mean, they did make that Ironheart movie, and the Japanese already made a porno out of that, so they could have a lawsuit on their hands.
Well, that's the last time I asked Nagranal to weigh in.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Did you
and on
watch that,
note-
Oh yeah, you never said anything worse on stream.
yeah, yeah.
I mean,
He
you ain't
watched it on
wrong,
that
but I don't
TV
use
right
that
there.
one.
He had it on the TV right there.
Alrighty.
Oh, don't look at that.
Well, let's hit it, Malty. Let's do it. That was a great discussion. That's definitely going to get clipped. That was really good. That was excellent.
Yeah, that was actually really good, and I will hold you. Well, you're over there. I will hold you to that editing and clipping.
Yeah, I'm
Also,
totally
you
fine.
because you took
Yes.
that upon yourself for the last one. So,
Nagy.
hey, I really do. Wait, who was that?
Nagy.
Megan?
Nagranal.
I said you down there.
Yeah,
that
I
took
know.
it upon yourself for the last one. I don't know where I misspoke. Anyway, doesn't even matter. We're going into outros. I'm sure Isaac will clip it. Nagy, please ban Isaac. Tabitha, the girl of the hour, and thank you for coming on stream and dealing with us. I hope you had fun because we had fun with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I did. I enjoyed it. It was like a good spirited conversation. It's just gets the little gray cells going. But yeah, thank you for having me on. And I'm excited just to see where you guys take Nomi. I hope you make her a better version of herself. I've tried. Try it. So maybe a group effort, might be where it's at.
And it takes a village versus
It takes
one man.
Yeah, I am only one person. There's only, I'm limited in my talents and skills. I save that for my artistry. I save it for my art channel. That's what I do. But I mean, like, I guess you don't mind if I say, but like, yeah, I'm having an art party tomorrow, and I'm gonna have all kinds of cool guests on there once a month. I have an art party where we get a bunch of artists together, and we don't know what we're gonna create until we get to the show. We roll the die and we find out what our art prompt is, and then it's a lot of chaos and sweat and tears sometimes creating what we can create. But we like to show the audience and future and aspiring artists that You don't always make great artwork every time, and that's okay. Sometimes you just need a place to just draw stupid things. And sometimes we surprise ourselves by creating really awesome art pieces that we never would have thought to create simply because we took the stress of thinking about what we have to create off the table. Mo's been on the channel. He knows what stress is all about when it comes to artwork. So he knows, but he said he had fun, and that's the whole point.
Yes, I got the smudge. My hand was dirty from drawing, and that's all that matters. And if you're an artist of any level, you understand that is the if you're having fun, you get the smudge.
And I'll say, if you're not an artist, I typically, like, every once in a while, I'll enjoy comfy art streams.
Yeah,
where people are drawing and doing their art, and like those are great to just sit back, relax, enjoy a hangout time. And if you're an art appreciator, like, they're always fun to hang out on.
Oh, Tabithas are the best because they start out nice and smooth, and then they just turn into nonsense. But it's so much fun. It is like it unravels towards the end in such a wonderful way. It blossoms. I guess you could say.
I've lurked. I've lurked.
That's amazing.
You've seen everybody creates something wild and wacky. Some things are fun, some things are funny, and some things are just all inspiring. And it just goes to show you never know what you're gonna get.
Yep.
So 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Right? Today's Thursday, right?
Today's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Oh, so excuse me, Friday, January 46th, everybody. January 31st, Friday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Sounds great. Yo, Pops, you want to take it away, brother?
Yeah, I'm Yo Pops 215. Find me on YouTube. Find me on X. I usually DJ there in the mornings. And at nights, I don't really have a set time, so just just look out for me.
And Kick.
On Kick, yeah. YouTube.
Yep.
What did I say? YouTube and Kick?
You said X.
Oh, sorry. I always get that confused. Sorry, X.
You
And
could
you can find me
probably
on
do
X
that,
too. How about Kick? Yo Pops 215. All right.
All right, man. Hoodie, you want to take it over next?
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot going on right now except for MegaCon's coming up. I got some packing I've been working on, and just looking forward to that. Less than a week to go for me to leave. I know the meetup's in a week. So if anyone's going in the chat, can you please say I'm going, or say like here or something?
Like
I just want to know who I can expect to see. But yeah, that's all I got.
Awesome.
Y'all just I'm trying to find a way to raid G&G if they even allow
Oh no,
it.
you're good. I'll take it over. You got it. All right. Next, from a wholesome man has taught us more about America to a VTuber. Hayden, what do you got coming up?
So I am currently working on a video on ToxMod, the AI mod software that Call of Duty, Among Us, and several other games are using, and how that could be a terrible idea. But I'm gonna try to get out that within the next couple of days. But other than that, I will see you guys in Orlando after arguing with the airline about flights being wrong and stuff. And I just bought more tickets, and I'll be there
with bells on, hopefully.
Yeah.
We got to be able to recognize you since you're,
Oh.
It's a very accurate representation. No soul, long hair, red hair. So.
Pale skin. Okay.
Yes, pale skin. Yes.
Yep.
So, Nomi, congratulations for joining the GCA. We love having you here, especially since you could get. We didn't mean for you to get thrown into the crosshairs of Tabitha, but whatever works. So
she puts herself in the crosshairs.
No, she throws myself in there. She's the one who pushed me down the stairs last year at MegaCon. That's the reason why I found
rumor, alleged. Okay, but she's the one who pushed me into a shelf in San Antonio.
You were walking. You walked into that shelf yourself.
That was the
and there is a video that proves that you walked into that shelf.
No,
I did nothing.
No, there is a video that will show you. I bled through my pants.
Yeah,
I still
because-
actually have the scar.
What?
You're like, I still
Oh,
have
thank
the
God
pants
you
on
said
them.
you had a scar.
Hey, yo.
I have a scar on my upper thigh from that wound.
because she wasn't paying attention and she cut the corner too soon and she ran into the shelf.
No,
So
you
Here.
can watch
that's
her
her
and you'll see. Nomi was there. It was her fault. She dragged me to this HEB store that was a serious letdown. I didn't see a single white person.
HEB is awesome. Wait, where were you?
All right, I'm gonna break this one up. Okay, split it up. Break it up, guys.
Lightsaber's got it
But,
right. Frenemies.
Well, the plan is for MegaCon, and you will probably see. If you see me and Tabitha next to each other and there's a flight of stairs, just, you know, hey, Nomi, just like come over here real quick. Like
You see a shelf.
I'll
Yeah.
start recording.
Yeah, if you,
So
honestly,
if we see Nomi, we just stand to the left. She'll never come towards us, right?
That's right. She goes the opposite
something
direction.
like that. Yeah, and if you actually, I'm gonna be 100% serious. If you do see something like that, like if I trip or fall, or you know, if I fall down another flight of stairs, please record it because I really wish someone did record me falling because it was Joe Rosie, Dr. Rachel Lindbergh as my witnesses. Like I fell down, and the next thing you see me is just like plop on the floor.
Yeah.
And then I hear Fear the Beardos going, "Oh no!" It's like, well, come help me. I'm like injured on the ground.
She was dressed as Cruella DeVille too to make it even better.
Yeah.
Oh, so you deserved it.
Like
This
a
is the
fur.
gift of trying to kill Dalmatians.
Exactly.
I'll make a YouTube short and I'll tag you. I'll call it Nomi without teeth. 'Cause-
Oh, that's good.
The funny thing is, like a furry actually helped me. He's like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" It's like, "Stay
Oh,
away.
no.
I want your coat.
I like your fur." But
The bias
yeah.
is a gentleman.
Yeah. Okay, good to know. But yeah, so like I said, MegaCon is the plan. But anything else, you can follow me on X at Demi Without You and my YouTube channel, Demi Without You, my gaming channel, Kick, and then my gaming YouTube channel, Demi Without You Play. So yes, so there's that, and then hopefully I get to see you guys soon.
Absolutely, can't wait.
Sounds great. January 1979. Saw a terrible crash.
Cast. And I couldn't help but laugh. I actually listened to that song the other day. I was like, yeah, this is a banger.
It really is.
Yeah.
Nagy, wait, have you gone yet?
Nope. Yeah, I'm like 1 away from 80 on Kick, so that'd be awesome if somebody could sub to that.
Ooh.
I also stream on YouTube, and I stream with the Alec Baldwin's finger way over there somewhere. On Monday is our next show, and I won't be on the GCA on Wednesday because I'll be driving to Florida for MegaCon, which will be awesome. I can't wait. And other than that, I'm modding every chat I can possibly mod on YouTube.
Safe travels, man. And to everyone who's traveling, we will still have a show next week. But anybody who has to travel, whether they're taking road trips or like whatever like that, like stay safe, y'all. Wish you the best.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll probably be there for the first part of the show, but then I have to get up at like 1 a.m. to head to the airport. So I'll hang out for a little while maybe
said
next week,
ew.
but not for long.
Ew.
Yeah,
That's awful.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
You ain't lying, bro. ABF, what you got coming up?
Well, first I want to show something to everybody. What is going on here? We need one person to hit 900. 899.
Oh,
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Come on.
So there's
Yeah,
got to
what
be
are
at
we
least
doing?
one
There's gotta
person
be one
watching.
person. We got like 40 people
Come on.
watching.
Yeah.
Do we need the
30
guys to
people.
fight or we need more cat fighting?
Oh, we can do it. Tabitha and I do not like play very well when it comes to online games. Like she's a bad listener, but couples therapy works very well, and we have achieved so much. And I'm glad that we're doing it so we can better our friendship.
Here you go. Hey, Hayden and Malty, talk. Start
Oh,
talking.
we did it, guys. We hit 900.
We hit 900.
Oh, let's go.
Thank you.
Thank you, chat.
I was just
Amazing.
looking at Tabitha's facial, and I was like, she's about to go ham on
I
it.
can see it.
Yeah, when nobody said bad listener, she was like,
Yep. I was gonna ask
I
something
have
about like
documented evidence to
So
disprove.
do I.
You'll have to go check out their channels, find the evidence.
I will post that video. I'll post that clip where I'm explaining it to Tabitha, like, hey, let's do it like this. 40 minutes later, hey, we should do it like this. Oh, you know, the way I explained it 40 minutes ago? Yeah.
I concede that there was those 2 times because we did play into the early morning and repetition will make anybody mad. And finally it clicked what you were trying to say. However, I have numerous footage of me trying to explain other things and we're trying to set sail or whatever. And what are you doing? Playing music on the front of the ship while we're about to crash into rocks because I said, hey, lower the anchor.
Joe,
We gotta stop.
Joe was in control of the anchor, not me. By the way, they made it to 900, so yeah, we can stop anchoring.
Yeah,
now.
we're at 901.
Or what about when we play Fortnite and I say, hey, let's go here, and you're off twiddling your thumbs.
No.
in the swamp.
That's Joe. Joe.
Hey, we're gonna try to get to 1,000. Let's freaking go.
No, I will agree with Nomi here. That's definitely Joe. Joe's off on some other thing and she'll be like, I'll be back soon. That's not how teamwork works, Joe.
She's like clear across the map, and me and Tabitha are literally in the same area. I'm like, what are you doing over there? She's like, I'm doing this.
I'm just taking care of some people. Well, fine. If you die, don't expect us to pick up your card.
Yeah.
That's just how I roll.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, check out my channel Mondays and Wednesdays.
God, I think I guess I have to start playing games.
I don't know. Do you value your friendship?
Yeah, you have to have a rock solid foundation.
I will just hang out with you guys.
Okay. Well, we're currently playing Sea of Thieves, so we like the more the merrier. So.
I'm really bad. I'll be like Joe somewhere like in the clouds or something.
Actually, Magda, you would be good with them with Sea of Thieves because I mean, the islands and the missions are pretty small, and you basically kind of had to stay on the ship with the mermaids.
You think so? Okay, all right.
Oh yeah, make it sound that easy.
And let's be serious. Living in
not that
California,
easy,
you probably
trust
love to see a lot of water at this point because you haven't seen shit. So.
Well, I've seen a lot of a lot of fire recently, so maybe I should look for water. Yeah.
Well, don't look in the reservoirs.
Oh, woo! I like it.
Not yet.
She was Magda. Well, let's let Magda go since Mo. We'll get to you later.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, we're skipping Mo. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're
okay.
you first.
Okay, I go first. All right. Well, so like everybody else, excited about MegaCon. Can't wait to hang out with everybody. Have some good time, drinks, maybe some singing. Who knows? Singing, right? We always do singing. That will be good. Other than that, Tabitha, it's been great to have you on the show. I love the 3rd dose of estrogen tonight. That was great. It worked great, right?
I do what I can.
All right. And Nomi, congratulations, welcome. And tomorrow we're starting the training. We're gonna teach you the left and right. You can't go much further.
Oh,
she's already ready. She's got the Rocky sweatsuit on. She's ready to do.
I was gonna say, can Tabitha come too so she can learn what's left and what's right?
Sure, I will come up with the program. With the training program.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Send me the PDF.
Send her the Spark Notes.
Oh, my face is hurting.
Oh my goodness. Mo, what you got? What you got, brother?
Well, coming up, I have a few days off, kind of, sort of, but starting on Monday, I have the Monday Hangover with Drunk 3PO, and I have Off the Hip with ABF, and then we have Late and Gay next week. I will be editing videos for the Monday Hangover, and I'll hopefully be editing videos for this channel, but Nagranal and a lot of other people on this panel have been doing a damn good job. So whatever you see, it could be any of us, and that's the best part about being part of this team is everybody's got their stakes in the fire, and we're all in for it. So thank you, Tabitha, for coming on. Huh?
Did you say fire?
I'm sorry. We all have a cup in the water.
Try to avoid the trigger words, Mo. Sensitive topics, okay?
Sorry, I'm over it. No, you continue.
I'm going to
The
abstain
warm
from
glow
saying any of
behind
the-
Magda made me nervous at first.
I know,
Yeah, I
I
was
know,
gonna
right?
I am offended by this. Hold on, let me change my fire lamp. So,
That's why I tried to do this.
Too nervous for you.
but other than that, it's been a great stream. It's always fun to have guests on, but having Tabitha on has been a real treat. It's been really fun. Hit some really good issues, and look forward to what's coming up next for everybody. So, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, and obviously, well, we got a couple other things to do. It's going to be very short. Don't worry about that. Tabitha, thanks for coming on. I hope now that you see the reason why I wanted someone like you on here, because there's some, like, I feel like you just fit. It just felt really natural, and then you also have good takes. So,
Well, you know, as an artist, I try to be shallow and a deep thinker at the same time. I'm also left-handed, so I feel like that
makes
contributes to many of my difficulties as well as my wins.
Tabitha, I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, but as a VTuber, I have to say, if you don't have your pronouns in bio, you can't be a real artist.
Yeah.
hey, he ain't
it's a
lying.
thing in the art community. That's what they do.
I've also noticed that in the VTuber community, so
Yeah, 100%. Except for the based ones.
Boom, roasted.
well then I will say that for the artists as well.
There we go. Okay. I accept.
I mean, it sounds more like it's a you problem because I'm not the one worried about it. So I found seems like you needed some validation more than I did.
Spun it around. I respect it.
Collateral damage.
Yeah, she just massacred you with the Japanese technique of Tiger's Roar. Yo, Pop, there are 3 super chats that we need to take care of before we all say goodbye.
So we do. Isaac with a 99-cent super sticker. Thank you, Isaac.
Cool guy.
Cool guy with glasses on.
Yeah.
See, risk it for a biscuit. 99-cent super sticker. Let's go.
Piece of
Risk it for a
poop.
Yep,
biscuit.
and I'm gonna interject really quick. He's not gonna be at MegaCon. He's got something he's got to take care of, but we're gonna miss you, my man.
No.
It's been nice. I got to meet up with you twice, but we'll see you on the next one, sir.
Oh,
Get well
Rizky's not going to
soon.
be there? Damn.
Nope, he's not gonna be there.
Yeah.
So.
Risk is always a fun hangout.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
awesome. So.
Good guy.
Scholar and a gentleman.
All right. And then to round us out over here with the last super chat of the night, Hook with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Hook. God bless panel. God bless chat. God with us.
Always
God
and
bless.
forever, man. Appreciate you for that. Everybody say goodbye, because that's the best thing that we could say to end this.
Absolutely.
Y'all take care.
Peace.
Bye.
We'll do
it live!
I could go really hard into this stuff.
Take the pants off. Take your pants off.
Murder. There was murder in there.
This really triggers me.
Let them fight.
Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I just gotta backdoor the phone system.
I can handle things. I'm smart. Not like everybody says. What the hell is even that?
Why there, yo, Pop? I speak at the English.
I am not gay.
I just want to suck a dick to see what it tastes like.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
I just want to suck a dick to see what it tastes like.
I almost used the F word. Once I got in there, I hooked up with Jeremy.
Oh, no more Yankee, my wanky. I'm looking at porn.
Voila! Oh, you look so
Stupid.
What's happening, hot stuff?
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
How about a shave?
Don't let the door hit you on the way out, because I don't want ass prints on my new door.
Come fight me. Physically.
I'm joking. Stop! 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 Stop!